forgot. Yeah, that's
You
true.
forgot.
But
It's like, well, people forget. No, I didn't forget. You forgot.
no.
Use the right pronoun.
I'm
They
just
said, we
saying.
didn't forget. You forgot, Daniel.
You want to put your hand up my back and make me talk?
Like this. No, yeah, just like do this.
There you go. Just get a big sock.
Ladies, we'll just do this and then we'll talk. Because
right.
we have two lovely ladies with us, Patty and Bernie, and you are here for Advocates for the Elderly.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Tell us about it.
Well, Bernie knows the history a little bit better
Actually,
than
I'll probably go
Yeah.
back a little ways. Lois and Tom Torgerson are the ones who started the organization, Advocates for the Elderly, in 1998. I met them. We had just moved here to Mountain Home, and my husband was the administrator at the facility that I'm at now. And I actually was painting, and I was in this little cubbyhole closet whenever he brought Lois and Tom back to meet me. And I'm sitting down in the middle of this little closet trying to paint all the trim work, and Lois would tell that story every time she would meet somebody and introduce me. She'd have to tell them how she first met me. And they solicited me to be a part of their group. And I was just thrilled to death to be a part of it, because it was such a wonderful group that they were trying to organize. You know, a lot of, some people, Advocates for the Elderly in Little Rock, I don't know if you're familiar with them, they sometimes go a little bit overboard.
Okay.
We are more focused on taking care of the frail and the elderly in the nursing homes, being a liaison between people that have a problem. They can call us, we can help them and guide them in directions, you know, if something's going on that they need help or guidance with. We're just there for that purpose, but we're also there for providing education and bringing CNAs and things, you know, on up in the workforce. And what we did in 2001 is we started doing scholarships for CNAs. At that time, they were doing the CNA courses over at the college, but there was actually no payment source available. You know, a lot of times there's grants and there's all this other stuff. There was nothing available, and we looked into that and decided, you know, we were getting a little money in our funds, and we'll talk about that. But so we decided the best thing we could do to help, you know, the health agencies to get better care is to start looking at a way to help provide the funding for people who wanted to go to be CNAs. And that's a certified nursing aide in a nursing home, in home health, in assisted living. You know, they are in a lot of different areas. So we went ahead and went forward with that, worked with the college, which was great, and we got that started. And actually, I have just a little number here. The program started in 2001, where we started doing this. And over that time, we awarded over $7,000 to needy applicants until in the last I would say the last 2 years, we actually have not awarded hardly any, basically because now it is an accredited course, and it is there is
federal
funding for
and
it.
stuff.
Yeah, they changed it totally to where it's accredited now, which is good because they have credits that carry on, you know, to go on to LPN or whatever they want to do.
So
which is great.
where's that money going now?
Oh, now we spend it in other areas. And we actually, you know, that's one of our things for 2012 is to look at, we've been talking about maybe even starting CNA courses ourselves.
Oh, yeah.
We'll work with the Merck building, Merck Foundation, and that's where our meetings are at. And we do a lot of educational things with them. We partner with them. But one of the things we are looking at is maybe trying to start something ourselves in that direction. But, you know, on the other side, there's a lot of different things we do. And, of course, the CNA Awards has been the biggest thing that we do. You know, we're very involved in the CNA Awards. We've been doing that for 13 years.
Now, is that coming up then?
We do it every December.
Oh, December, so you just had it.
We
Okay.
just had it.
Patty's like, I've got the list
we got
right
the list,
here.
yes.
And actually, this was the biggest one. And what we did this last year was we branched out. We decided that we were going to open it up to 3 counties, Baxter, Fulton, and Marion County nursing homes, to nominate a CNA for the award of the year. Then we went with home health agencies in Baxter County and assisted livings in Baxter County. So they could have nominated a CNA too, because in the past we had just kind of focused on Baxter County and the nursing homes. So this year we did something different. Of course, we have to tweak it a little bit every year because it was our first time doing it. But we ended up with 9 nominees, which was great, you know, and we were thrilled to death over it. We had a really good time giving out the awards. I do want to say, you know, while we're here, that Senator Johnny Key is very involved in our award ceremony, and he always comes and gives out special awards. I think there were the flags.
We've got the flags for the state that flew over the state capitol. That got presented.
Every one of them.
Yeah, and Johnny also keeps us apprised of different legislation that's going on. That's in particular very interested for folks with regard to laws, changes in Medicare, Medicaid, insurance rights, those kind of things, property rights. We talked about the changes in wills and things like that. And he's just marvelous. You know, he just comes up and just. He is a font of information.
Yes, he is. And
now, do you have the list of the winners there on there? You could read those to us?
Yeah. Let's see. We had 9 folks who were nominated, and our first place winner was a gentleman, Thomas Bailey from Pine Lane Therapy and Living Center. Second place was Karen Satoff from Care Manor, and third place was Angela Willis, who's from my facility, Auburn Hills Health and Rehab. And it's kind of funny how this all goes in full circle, because Bernie is the one who first hired me into activities at Care Manor back in 2004, and I've been an activity director, and I've been part of the group for the last few years. In fact, we probably should mention a couple of our other officers so they don't flog us at the next meeting. Our president is Phil Garner, who's retired retired and very busy now.
Yeah,
and
we all know Phil.
Yes, and Danny Lungsford is our secretary. Bernie's the treasurer. I'm vice president. And of course we have board members, Jerry Strobel, and of course Joy Phillips. So we have quite a group a core group that works with this, and we just have a lot of information that goes on at our meetings. We meet the second Thursday of each month, 1:30 at the Maruck Family Center on Aging. Up there, it's one of those houses at the BRMC. And actually, people, if they want to get in touch with us, they could contact Bernie and I at either our facilities. She's Pine Lane's administrator, and I'm the activity director of Auburn Hills. Or they can contact us, leave us a message at the Maruck Center, and they will make sure that we get the information. And we do invite the public to come to our meetings. Every other meeting, we have informational seminars or programs going on. We recently had Kim from the library come and explain all the new things like ebooks.
And that's very interesting.
Segue for Bob.
Yes, and all the different programs that are available to seniors, and don't have to be a senior, just any adult who wants to come into the library.
All the large print and the audiobooks and all those things that help us out as we get a little bit older.
Yeah.
And it really is, when you consider the demographics of our area, gerontology, being part of the elder care facilities in our area is becoming a very, very big employer. And that's why the CNA certifications, the training, everything. It's not easy being a CNA. They have a very tough job physically, emotionally. I mean, they have to think on their feet, and they have to put their backs into what they do.
And that's why any recognition that they get is...
They do.
They deserve much more than just one time a year recognition from the Advocates for the Elderly, but
They're
we're going to do
heroes. They really are.
Yes.
We take our hats off to them.
We've got just a 30 seconds left. Is there anything you wanted to add? Do you have any needs right now?
Actually, we're always needing funds. We actually thrive on nothing but donations and grants. We haven't had a grant in a long time because we lost kind of our grant writers. So we're kind of down to where we need, donations and that kind of thing from the community, and that's what keeps us going and keeps us
we have a number to call, or how would they contact you?
Basically, they would need to call one of our facilities. Generally, people call me, which is 870-425-6316, and I am the administrator.
Just call Bernie at Pine Lane.
Just call Bernie at Pine Lane.
Tell me you'll talk to Bernie at Pine Lane.
And of course, we are tax exempt. We
are tax exempt. We are a 501c3, so they can tax deductible. Donations have to be made out to the Chamber Foundation because we do fall under their umbrella. Okay. other than that, you know, if they want to come, be a part of the meeting, we would certainly welcome them. They do not have to have anything to do with health care. They can just come because they're interested.
And our dues are $5 a year if you want to join us.
That's pretty sweet. Well, Patty, Bernie, thanks so much for being with us.
Welcome.
Thank you for
And
having
doing
us.
great work out there, and much success with you in 2012.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you very much.
You too.
All right. Up next, Patty just completed an ebook that he wrote about, I'm sure it's about his life. And his experiences. Look there. He's sitting back proud of that. We're going to take a real break. We'll be back right after this.
Okay.